I kind of let this get out of control in terms of budget, size, and stuff like that. But I find it very hard to say no when you have something. It's very rare you get to do a show like this, and this, aside from being a really cool show, it also will recruit for the program for quite a while. They're really fun. Everything we're doing here, there's no crappy projects. They're all great. So it's got a round head on the inside, and that's all there is to it. Then we'll start talking about what we're going to do for foam.
So how many puppeteer lead monsters are there?
All of them.
Okay, how many monsters are there?
There's 5 dragons. There's the land shark. There's the beholder, and there's the minotaur.
Okay.
So that's like
a lot.
Yeah, it's a good amount. Let me show you. This is mine.
The dragons are huge. There's 5 of them. I think the smallest of them is 4'6" in length. They're all around that or larger. There's a lot of trial and error figuring out how to engineer it. We've been working on them for so long that some days they're really fun. Other days, just want them to be finished.
Hi! Give me some of your foam! That's not really very scary, is it? I hate my job!
But yeah, these dragons have just been big projects.
It's on your table behind your dragon.
This is going to be arms that get ripped off a character, and then he gets beaten with them.
I might put a piece of wire on the back of them, but nothing heavier than that. It's not taking a horribly long time either.
That's nice.
Once I figured out how to attach these, and you don't have to heat bend them. You can work them slowly and just get them to bend. You still have to over bend it for what you want because it settles. But none of these were heat bent. This was all just by hand.
I'm a loser. I'm a loser.
You're welcome.
That's not bad.
He's just swole.
That one's a little weird. Maybe.
I
Sorry.
bet there is someone whose arms look like.
This will be a no frills lizard.
That would look interesting, yeah.
These fingers are still a little long.
No, they're one size too big.
We don't really know exactly, not a lot of people have done this. A lot of people do this play, but a lot of times it's high schools and they're making cardboard dragons. And what we're trying to do is a regional theater version of this. So we spent a lot more money, we did a lot more engineering. You know, this rattan stuff is basically like the same way they did the war horses in that play.
It's giving me zigzag. I'm just gonna. Wow, this blade is not sharp.
Yeah, it's gonna do that. Yeah.
One of the things that's special about all the puppets is that they actually have to fight them. And they have to be able to hold together, still look like dragons, and all that stuff. So that's an added thing that's difficult.
That's actually not too heavy.
Yeah, because it definitely stops about here because it's hitting my ribs. It still
You're
looks
still
good
getting
though.
some good movement.
Okay, yeah.
These things work out.
Yeah. We're only doing it for 2 minutes, but
That's a choreographed 2 minutes.
yeah.
Dance it! Dance it! $4 dance break. 4:30 dance break. Oh, Lordy.
The thing is, with any kind of theater, you've got a lot of it's deadlines, so we have to be finished. And dragons are going in tomorrow for tech, and it's hard for us to work on them when they're in the show. So we're trying to crank this stuff out, but we're looking okay.
So I epoxied on like here, as you can see they're hitting it. And then she goes here. So if I put a piece of aluminum here and here, then the sword could hit that ring, hit here, ring, and then I think the next thing she does is she does one more pass here, and that's when she grabs the horn. Because it's on the stand, I can't do it, and then she goes down into the head.
This is the tip of the tongue that gets cut off, and it's some smaller PVC pipe that is sleeved into this one. So it's a friction fit, so it stays really well. But then when she grabs it, it's super easy to just pull it off. So this will be dressed with like blood and gore and red, so it doesn't look as mechanical. And then I'm working on the back half of the tongue that will live on top of this to hide that there's a mechanism underneath.
We have a gelatinous cube that we have to finish. Desk, one of the dragons has claws. We have a big land shark that's going to come out of the stage. Getting down to some of the smaller things, we have to finish a beholder, which is a one-eyed beast with tentacle eyes coming off of its head. And then just things like fixing some shadow puppets, making necks for the dragons, a tail for one of the dragons, just small detail things like paper props. And then just finishing up paint jobs and sending them off to other departments. Mostly small things from here on out, but we're still trying to do the big haul on all of the larger projects, like all of the puppets.
Dragon is workable right now, so it needs to be done by time there's an audience, which would be next Thursday. I mean, the sooner the better, obviously, so during tech they can get a more accurate representation of what the dragon will look like when it's finished. Because with paint treatments, depending on the lighting, that can affect a lot of what colors you need to be painting with, or how dark the shadows need to be, or how bright the highlights should be.
Yay!
One-handed, everything. So
Success!
That's awesome.
Yay.
I'll do another one. Should be a hero one model paper. Ta-da!
Tom, you want to see something silly? She only has front teeth.
Fabric didn't arrive today. Might not arrive Monday. You know, they were saying Tuesday. So it's a lot of work on Tuesday. So
Yeah.
so anything else we can get done. I
Or-
think we'll do more of these.
Did you see the throne, Tom?
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Did you see the little
Oh, I didn't check that one out yet.
peekaboo guys?
It looks great.
Sweet.
Huzzah! Yeah, that's a showstopper.
I wish I could be in there tonight when it rolls out.
I think they're already by it, believe it or not. So you may have to wait.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go get the 7 key and move all of this shit up to R1. And then go home for a little bit.
I'm gonna go find Kathleen because she probably wants to eat before tech starts.
Yeah.
Oh, she just texted me food.
I should go get cleaned up and get something to eat.
Yeah, make sure you eat.
Yes. Bag of gummy bears to 10. Oh yeah, and I need to remember the